Good morning to you. Welcome back to Good Morning Antigua Barbuda. 8 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. We have a very special guest in house, and I'm pretty honored to be sitting with her this morning. Let me give you some clues as to who she is. Not to give it away, she loves to cook, and when she cooks, it's pretty magical. She's the new host of an old hit show here on ABS television. Have you guessed who that is? Well, if you said Erna-Mae Brathaite, then you are absolutely correct. The new host of our Cooking Magic here on ABS television. Good morning to you.
Good morning,
affectionately
Brucella.
Called Auntie Erna-Mae.
Yeah, I've taken on the auntie.
Yeah, you take on. Well, you had the auntie a long time ago. From all of us, such a pleasure sitting with you this morning.
It's very nice to be here. A little early, but nice to be here.
Well, you know the early morning breeze is good breeze.
No, but you know, to get to the hour now, so I don't know how y'all do it. Kudos to you.
After a while, you get used to it.
Yeah,
but your dress frock is pretty.
Thank you. My son said it was too much flowers for so early, but you know, I had to put on to wake up.
This is what you need to wear in the morning.
There
bright
you go,
colors.
nice and bright. It felt so good after putting it on.
Yes, and it makes you very happy.
Yes, that it does.
Your mom is a legacy here in Antigua and Barbuda for all the tremendous work she's done for the people of Antigua and Barbuda, and we are pretty attached to her at ABS television for the number of years she's done Cooking Magic. I remember when she died, that was the first thing most people were asking, what's going to happen to Cooking Magic? Well, we didn't realize that in her daughter Erna-Mae Brathaite lied that cooking gene and that love for cooking, and many persons didn't know that. When did you fall in love with cooking and decided to take up the mantle?
Well, falling in love with cooking happened in college. It didn't happen at home because mommy cooked at home, but out of necessity when going to university at school you had to cook. And so I became the cook in the dorm, which was fun. Cooked for all the foreign student affairs that we used to have. I used to cook for them. Then I realized I really enjoyed it. And just any opportunity I get, I cook. I mean, choir has a line, I'm cooking. You know, I just love to feed people. I just love, and it just has happened, it just transpired. I did a little work with mommy with Cooking Magic when she was getting down, just once or twice, but it was really her thing. My taking directions, and if I did anything wrong, she was fixing me up right there up on the TV. So it was a little stressful to say the least. So I did that for a little while, and just after she died one day, well, the first thing is we decided, my brother and I, because my brother older than me, he's a chef, and so we decided that we were going to do a catering business. We got into catering, and we called it Auntie G's Edibles in mommy's name.
Oh wow! And
then I, just spoke to Mr. Parker, at the end of the year. And I said, I think I can do this. I think I would like to do it because I didn't want it to die. Mommy had put too much into it over the years for it to die, and I can cook. Granted, she was able to give you more of the teaching background, home economics thing, more things about nutrition and that sort of thing. So I can basically tell you
how to save money.
Right, she's good at that. Well, I'm good at that too. So right after Easter, we're getting into the economical side of it. But so I figured I could do this. I can try this, and do a little thing different. And the other day I was talking to Spliff, who's my sidekick, stresses me out, and he said, he said, many people thought you couldn't do this, And he went, to be honest, me too. He said, but we just said we're going to come along, but we're having a great time, and it's working. It's working very well.
And long before there was a cooking channel, there was the Food Network. Long before people realized that there was a magic in cooking, we had our very own Cooking Magic, and that is a big shoes to fill.
It is.
But you're doing a tremendous job so far. When we look at the image, though, it is a different image. The kitchen is not it is not our Auntie Gwen's cooking.
No, it's not her kitchen. Well, you see, we thought about doing it in her kitchen, but by the time you'd have to pack everything up and carry it down here, I swear I'd be running home for the salt and coming back. I'd be running home. You have to do those checklists, too many things to do because you have to prepare before the show. So I decided, well, with Mr. Parker and Ricky, we came out to determine that we should do it there. And you know, one of the things that struck me when in the process going into Cooking Magic was realizing how much it meant to ABS TV staff, how much Mr. Parker and Ricky cared about the show, just in that discussion that they had with me, how important it was to them. And I realized, you know, it wasn't just getting up and saying, I can do this. I had to do this, I had to do it well. I had to try to do it well. And my brother, as I said to you, Hesketh, who is involved, Hesketh is a chef, but Hesketh is a shy one, made a rowdy one. And so whereas he doesn't come on, he guides a lot. He does all the, you know, the background guidance. And so I will determine what we're going to do and however, and then he pumps it up a little bit. So sometimes I tell him, Hesketh, I'm a hotel. You know, because he wants to get
garnish,
you know,
all
and sometimes though he can't. You can put the something out of something. I say, Hesketh, it's home. You know,
I know how they speak like their menu.
You know, so I have to balance it with him, but he's a wonderful support. You know, so he stands up and guides throughout the show. So it's a family effort. And then every Friday night, my brother Roger, now who is the protector of the name and shows, so he will give you a tip. Like the first time he said, you went too quickly, or you didn't teach, or you didn't explain. He not cooking nothing, you know, but he's giving the instructions. So it's an effort that we make. My sister and brother in New York, they all look. So it means a lot to the family to continue, because mommy works so hard at it, you know. And it was, the first show was very, very emotional. I was actually emotional just now because I saw a clip of her. Because as we were about to start, he had to restart, because I wondered, you know, can I really do this? You know, but it's what I want to do, and we're having such a good time doing it. It's
a great teaspoon of nostalgia when we see you, because you are a fabric of your mother. You as you get older, you resemble her more and more. And whenever I look at Cooking Magic, I said, look at Auntie Gwen.
And I hear her in my voice a lot now.
Yes.
And I know little children loved mommy. Everywhere she went to, children said, Auntie Gwen, you're on the TV. Well, I knew that it was arriving when I went to the bread shop the other day, and I saw a little girl watching me, and not connecting with me while she's watching. And then I had a look at her and I said, you know me? She says, you the lady that cook on the TV? So I said, yes I am. I said, yes I am, arriving, children recognizing me. But then
you're there.
You know? But then I hang out with some young people, they're younger than me, so I'm the elder of the group, on a Friday afternoon. So one young man came, they were talking about the show, it was on, and then Victor goes, you know, a girl on my job says her grandfather said he don't like the show at all, you're not as good as your mother. So I said, what he said, what he doesn't like, you go too fast, you don't teach enough. So last week I made sure I slowed down with the recipe, so that whoever the gentleman is, he could hear me slowing down.
Because you're the newer generation of cooking.
I make it speed,
everything is quick.
You know? So as mommy would do 1 or 2 and go through it and whatever. I do 3 and 4 in one time. Speed.
That long, they need to just get it over.
You're going to get some made from scratch, some almost scratch. Yes. You're going to open some cans sometimes, some frozen things. That's what we do. That's what happens. You know, so you have to blend and balance. And also what I try to do is to show the usual traditional things, like we've done yam, but we scallop them.
Okay.
We've done saltfish, but we've done it 2 different ways of doing old things. There you go. And some old in between. But for Easter, it has to be the traditional duck and the saltfish.
Yes, of course.
Correct.
And we're looking forward to that. Now, you mentioned some of your family members who are supporting you and assisting you. Who are some of the other people? Because some persons don't understand putting a production together. It takes a team. The menu. Who helps you with the menu, with the prepping? Do you do all this on your own?
Well, yeah, I do the menu. I don't know how mommy used to wake up in the morning, on a Friday morning, and decide what she's going to do, and either go in the kitchen and look for it, or send somebody shop and get it and do the show. I don't know how she does it. It takes me nearly the whole week to determine what I'm going to do, and then put the recipes together, and then we show the recipes, so I have to type them and whatever else, you know. So it takes me a while, but then I speak to Hesketh mainly, and you know, I'm going to do this or whatever, and he would suggest different way. I am trying to get him on the show, and he goes, I'll come when you have something to carve, but I won't talk.
You know,
but he's a big part of the background. Everybody loves chat like me and you. But he's a big part of the whole thing. So really, it's just an effort with. It's mainly myself. Let's get backing up. But it takes me the whole week.
Yes.
I mean,
planning and preparing.
Let me tell you, the week comes along so quickly. Friday comes along so quickly. You know.
But you are enjoying it.
I'm having a good time, and you know what? I am a Facebook junkie, so we have a Facebook page, and it's amazing the interaction,
What
the
is
comments.
the Facebook page called?
Cooking Magic.
Cooking Magic.
Yes,
Okay.
and we have 616 members, and every
Wow,
time,
already?
Yes, and every
That
time
is
I
awesome.
quarry that I don't have enough, have so many friends, I get more again from my group of friends on Facebook, and so I post right immediately after the show. We post photos and we post the recipes, so you can get the recipes right on the Facebook page, or you can email antig.antigua@com. That's my email address for our catering, and I'm really having a good time. Sometimes I wonder if we're having too much fun.
No,
because
fun is good. Fun is that's when you know you're doing a good job.
There's always a lot of
when
laughter.
When you do it without hesitation. But how do you prepare? I know that sometimes, for me, if I know I have something particular to do on TV, I might go over in my head how I want to approach it.
Yeah.
Do you practice in the mirror? And
don't do anything like that. The most I do is before I go on, I will run through how I want to do my intro. And I always, before, prepare the things that I want to say for my wrap-up, who I have to thank and acknowledge. So I go over those to try to remember. And Matilda's forget. But I go over those and try to remember. But the night before the recording, I don't rest very well because things are going up in my head, and the recipe going up in my head and that sort of thing. But like, it's all good. Even though I'm not resting any very well, I wake up on recording, they're very excited. You know, and well, if I'm having a guest, you know, you think how you're going to deal with it. But
how do you choose your guests? Because I realize you're doing the Auntie Gwen thing of bringing people in sometimes and allowing them to learn and assist you. How do you choose them?
Well, I ask on Facebook sometimes, and I get my suggestions there. And what I had a guest, so far I had a guest from my church, because, you know, we were doing a fundraiser. So if somebody's having a fundraiser, they contact me. And my friend Joanne Hillhouse, she was a guest. She came and she talked about her book. And she said she can't cook, but she make pepper pot. Anton Fungi.
Wow.
Never mind at one spot, she had 2 spoons working from.
Is that allowed?
No, that's
not allowed.
We took the mickey out of her a bit. We did a little fun of her, you know. So we've had Joanne come on, and then we've started this celebrity series on the 2nd Friday of each month. Somebody who is in the media or whatever comes with us. And woe is me, I started with Super Diamond.
Yes,
and
my
Ibis,
body for life.
And Ibis.
Yes.
I'm nearly dead.
I saw that episode.
That was stressful. I'm telling you, we usually can record in about an hour and a half. That nearly took us almost 3 hours.
Wow.
In between, and the stupidity and the fun and the laughing, we just had the best time doing it. And so we have another celebrity this week, because, you know, I said the 2nd, and Brucella Marsh is coming on the show. And that was suggested by my Facebook friends. Brucella.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. You better use some magic in the cooking, for real.
That's what we do. We're in the business of magic.
That's what you're going to need for me, because cooking is not one of the things I do very well.
We're going to make you cook. And don't bother think you're coming there to pose or ask me questions. You ask me questions today, Friday you're cooking.
Listen to me, I'm a very good nurse. Whatever you ask me for in the surgery room,
you pass it? No, it's not so good.
So say salt, I'm a sous chef. Whatever, I will back you up.
All you tell Brucella on Cooking Magic when you come, you cook, okay?
So I'm actually going to have to do stuff?
Yes. You have to cut up, and you have to put in the pot.
Assist you.
You think you come to pretty? No,
yes.
Real food we cook there. What do you think it's Daddy House we play? What do you?
Woe is me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I shall prepare myself. Anything I need to research on?
No, can you might come and go and tell us what to do?
No, I cannot tell you what to do. It's not my forte. I don't know much about.
When you come, we tell you what to do, and you cook.
All right. So I will be there on Friday, and I will definitely learn how to do whatever dish you choose, and I'll make sure that I do it after. And I'm going to call you,
tell you how you done your
Erna-Mae, and let you know how I did it on my own.
Exactly. And let me tell you, right? ABS TV staff get the sample what you make. So
oh gosh.
Straighten up
please.
And fly right. Laughing?
And so long as Raul is not one, or Colin, or any one of these guys.
Raul and Colin will
not
make
one of
sure that you order the tasters this week.
Please, don't let them come. They have to try the food?
Yeah, because Carrier bring back.
Oh, Carrier, oh Lord. Well, Carrier is a Christian, so he can always
lovely young man.
lovely
Christian,
so he can pray over the food, and whatever isn't tasting well will taste good.
There you go.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. And so tell us about where you see the Cooking Magic show or franchise going.
You know, I started taking it one day at a time. I'm just thinking of ABS television, and that's it. But I realize there's a lot of opportunity out there. Lots of Antiguans overseas have been contacting me and asking me, but when are you going to put them on YouTube? Then I learned something else. I mean, I've seen YouTube, but I didn't know YouTube for me. So then I started posting a few last week, and they're now on YouTube.
Yes.
So I guess as we go along, as people suggest things, and I will know, because you know, I'm not so savvy as others, but I can post things on YouTube now.
Because the good thing is, if you prepare something on a Friday, ABS will show it again on a Monday.
On a Monday.
But then after that, a week or two from now, if I want to cook that, I'd probably have to call ABS to get the recipe.
Exactly.
But if it's on YouTube, I can always just go on YouTube and type in Cooking Magic, the second generation.
What a thing.
And find, type in the recipe and find whatever, the Dukan and saltfish.
Yeah.
Okay, I find that recipe, I find the show, and I learn how to cook it.
Yeah, so we've started putting them up, and the recipes are right there. So if you missed an episode, or if you're not in Antigua, you can watch it on You can watch it on YouTube.
Excellent.
So we're bringing it to another level, I guess.
Cooking Magic, the second generation.
I like that.
That is awesome. And
I started Cooking Magic. I like the second generation.
We're loving it too, and we hope that it continues from generation to generation, and that someone is always there to step in.
I hope so, but we'd have to do some work on. Oh no, I was going to say we have to do some work on Anil, but you see that, see, I'm being a typical.
But I hear that Anil is a good cook.
Anil, a good photographer. She takes pictures very put on Facebook. But I must say,
a good eater.
I'll take that back. I'm being a typical West Indian mammy. I thought of my daughter. But my son Adrian went back up to school. He's in Texas, and he started a cooking program on YouTube. Yeah. It's called Cooking with Altitude.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yes,
I like.
He's a DJ. He's named DJ Altitude. So I saw the first episode. He sent it to me, and it was really good. The first episode he did, I think he was making banana bread. They've since done pancakes, things that university students need to do for a little bit of money, and he tells you how much they cost, like $10. I'm so proud of him. So I guess the second generation is moving. The third generation moving along with the second one. He has a show, Cooking with Altitude.
This is awesome. And we see in the world of media today that the whole cooking is the biggest thing right now.
It's a big thing.
You have the cooking channel, you have the food network,
all sorts of things,
and so many persons are getting into cooking and making it a profession. I remember watching the cooking channel, and they had a lawyer, and he went from place to place, country to country, learning how to make different dishes. And he said he was a lawyer. His parents sent him to school for so many years. He started practicing law, and one day he went to work and he decided that he's not happy, and he's gonna go back to school and learn how to cook. And he did, and now he's on TV cooking. Of course, he worked at a couple restaurants and hotels and places, being a chef, and this is what he's doing. So it is never too late, and having 2 or 3 professions in this day and age,
there's nothing wrong with that
is a wonderful thing.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
We've got to go. I'm getting that wrap-up signal. Before you go, Auntie Gwen, our beloved, you are taking over, and we are so proud and we're so happy that you decided to do this, because we were afraid that we would have lost Cooking Magic. We actually discussed, so what are we going to do now that there's no Cooking Magic? Maybe we could look at bringing in different chefs, and then you stepped up, and we're grateful for that. Any final thoughts?
I just want people to continue to watch the show. We love the feedback. Love the feedback. We love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you'd like us to prepare. If you see anything you'd like us to fix, improve on, we're very happy to hear from you. And so we'd love you to watch us every Friday. We have our Facebook page. Join our page, because that's the only place you'll get our recipes. And just continue to watch us as we do this.
And I'm looking forward to hearing about the website soon.
That's the next thing that we're working on.
We're taking this big as the second generation, you know.
Yes,
each generation, Auntie Erna-Mae has to take it to the next level. So I'm waiting to hear. So now we're on YouTube. I want to hear.
Logos on
yes, I want to hear about the website, where we can go and find the recipe, and then the cooking book.
Well, that's the other thing that we're going to work on. You know, Mommy had a book, and it's in black and white.
Yes.
So we're going to work on publishing the book, publishing her recipes once more with, you know, color pictures, an upgraded one, a little bit of her life story, a little bit about her. So that is the project that we're working on.
Limited edition in honor of Auntie Gwen.
Thank you. That's it. That's the idea.
Good stuff.
Oh,
Win business.
Win business. We got it good. And see you Friday.
See you on Friday.
And put on your cooking personality,
yes.
right?
Oh gosh. pray for me, please. I am
carry on.
around the kitchen. If I can listen to me,
It's magic. It's magic.
But I can do the chatting.
No,
and
Smith
you do
does
the cooking.
that.
Oh, he's gonna be there.
All our just the three of us. I'll follow them.
Okay, definitely. I am going to pray. Remember to join Auntie Erna-Mae on Fridays for Cooking Magic, the second generation, and I am going to be her gracious guest on Friday, so make sure you tune in to see, hopefully, not the Third World War or the next coming or disaster, but something that will turn out to be truly magical.
There you go.
Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
8:28 in the AM, the very talented Shakia Martin, she's in the house, and she is extremely talented when it comes to pan. She's been playing from a very, very early age. She's going to tell you all about 3ABN, and of course she was there. She played, and that's going to be aired pretty soon. She's going to tell you all about that when we return right here on Good Morning Antigua Barbuda. We'll be right back.